the 2 hours. I know. And well, not only just have to take a nap after 2 hours, but also have a few drinks. And then still wants to bash 2K. I'm trying to figure out for the life of me something to bash 2K about. How are people legitimately on here making videos and having followers about bashing 2K? Let's imagine for a second, just for a second, where Baby W would be right now if 2K was not a real man and fought for his baby. Can you imagine what Baby W would be going through? What his life would be like? That breaks my heart to even think about that. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with exactly beautiful. Yeah, she does not need a child. Yeah, now Vale and Jordan supposedly have broken up. He took all her money. He went to Thailand. Why are all of them going to Thailand? What's in Thailand for Jordan and Etai and his dad and all of them to be going over to Thailand? What kind of corrupt shit that they got going on over there? It's crazy. Oh, absolutely, Hannah. Hit the nail on the head. She says, but if the roles reversed, 2K would be being called a whole lot more. Absolutely. And it makes me sad that society is like that, right? Oh, Betty. That makes... that's okay. Oh, sing the song. Okay, the traffic. Okay, got you. Easy to escape and back. Perfect. Santos isn't even a dad. Ooh, I would think so. Let's see. Santos is a liar. I believe nothing that comes out of that kid's mouth. Kid, because he's 20. Okay, Thailand. Can you be... I swear, this stuff is so smart. We're talking about it. I've not been on my iPad. All I get is, can you get EXT? Look at the first search line. Can you be extradited from Thailand? Hi, Missy. How would my iPad know that? That's the shit that scares me about this stuff. That's crazy. I've never searched anything about Thailand in my life. Oh, America J. Oh, we can. Oh, honey, I know a lot. Yes, we can talk about it. Yes, you can be extradited from Thailand. But how did this know that that's what we were talking about? That's crazy to me. Yeah, you guys remember when I was telling you about when I went to the Halo Spa thing or whatever? I kid you not. Like, I get off the phone, I don't know, Beth, I think it was like within 10 minutes, Beth messaged me and she was like, I think our phone's listening. I've never heard of the head spa before. And as soon as we get off, she saw an ad for a head spa in her area. That's scary, though. I was a mod for with... Wait. Oh, I was a mod for with... Without my consent, and I blocked who gifted him. But you're a mod for who? Oh, for Nick? And you blocked him who gifted him? That's my level of petty that I love. Because, you guys, he's... Yeah, advice is always listening. It's like with, so Nick, Lisa, and I know that there's many more, but just those two. They're so... Well, Lisa's not open. What's his name? Nick is very open about his addiction. And people still give him money. It blows my mind. You know, he's telling you he has a $250 a day habit of whatever that stuff is. I've never even heard of that stuff. 7-0 whatever. I've never even heard about it in my life. Did you see the video of Nick was live and then some beautiful young lady popped up and he's like, you pay or get off of my screen or whatever? Angie, you were so sweet. Just a quick comment before bed. If I see you live, you're comfortable. Thank you, love. You guys are so sweet to me. I just love you guys. KT! KT's here. The, Vum gifted, oh, for sure. Yeah, because Vum was another one. Amber. Oh, I bet you know. Hold on. I'll pull up a picture because you'll know who he is. He is like all over the place. His mannerisms absolutely drive me insane. Right? Okay, hold on. Oh, did someone say that,
Oh no, Nick, Mama Tot made a video about you. Oh no, Nick, Mama Tot with 12 million followers is coming for you. Oh no, Mama Tot is a huge racist and a bigot, and she voted for Trump. Oh no, Nick, Mama.
That's who Nick is. Yeah. He just made me a mod without... Oh, he made you a mod without your consent? That's crazy work. And then you went and blocked the... Oh my god. You were definitely my people, America J. You're my people. I'm about to mod you myself without your consent. Just kidding. But yeah, he is you've never seen him? Amber, go buy a lottery ticket. Crap, I just jinxed you. Now he's just going to come up on your thing all the time. So he begs. He is legit on TikTok. You hadn't either, Beth? Oh my god. Oh shit, Beth, I'm sorry. He is on live 24/7. And he's always begging for money. And he doesn't like just beg for money. He demands it. And why people give in, I have no idea. Don't bug me. You've never seen him either? Oh my god. How do you guys get so lucky? Yeah, she absolutely was rude and a bully. Because, okay, let me see if I can find that video. You guys just don't let me forget to get back to the Ashley topic that we started on Friday. Because it's important. Perfectly imperfect. Hello, love. Okay. Let me see. Nick Harris. I didn't know that Nick owned TikTok, but he does. He does. He absolutely owns TikTok. Oh, love Homebuddy Hideout. She has been my savior. Okay, so you ready? We're going to watch this video, and you guys are going to tell me your thoughts.
I'm fucking homeless. Do you have any... Hey, give us some money or get off my screen.
Did I say that?
Wait.
No.
Mind you, this is the minute she popped up. Popped up on the screen, whether he went into hers or she went into his, whatever. This is the minute they popped up.
I'm telling you that right now. Do you have any lunch money or any support going towards my hotel?
What did I say that upset you?
I'm serious. Do you have any supports? Because I'm fucking homeless. Do you have any support?
Sure.
Otherwise, you can help me? Cool.
Yeah.
You ready to send in my PayPal?
Okay. What do you
Or
need?
Apple Pay?
Yeah, what do you need?
I need enough money for a hotel room.
And the fact that
Okay,
we
how
were
much?
talking about this as well.
You know what? $85 will probably fix it.
Okay, is it in your bio?
No, it's not. You just send in my number, 864-361-1580.
Does that show my number? Does that show my number, though?
Now, first of all, the fact that he's just throwing his number out there, you know her. I just want to give her a hug. No, she did do a video and said that she knows him. She did not feel bullied into helping him at all. But why would somebody talk to somebody like that? Is absolutely blowing my mind. And it just gets, thank you so much, Millie. Love you. Yeah, so I'm going to let you guys listen to the rest of this and then we'll talk about it.
It's my Apple Pay. Or would you rather do PayPal? You want PayPal? Okay, Capital. Yeah, PayPal's
Do you
fine.
don't have like a Venmo or a Cash App?
I don't use either one of those. So Apple Pay or PayPal. Or Chime.
What is Chime? What is that?
So you don't have it then, right? So then it doesn't matter. You're not going to download it to get me a hotel room, right?
Why?
So
Why not? I can. Does it show my phone number is the question. I just can't do that.
then PayPal, please.
Because I've already been doxxed on this app. You know?
I get doxxed every day on this app. Like, I live in perpetual doxing. So I'm telling you, I'm trying to protect myself.
For sure.
And I need to go get a different hotel room because I was doxxed.
Trying to protect himself, but just said his phone number out to absolutely everybody. Blows my mind. literally the demanding, and he literally said, "Give me money or get off my screen." You own TikTok? Are you the new owner of the Tickety Talkety? Because I was not aware.
And because weird people started showing up. That's why I'm sitting in this car. Okay?
Yeah,
So for me, when I get dogs, it's real life shit.
No, I have
You know?
not. He
And
shouldn't even
it's
be
like,
around
it's a
kids.
teenage and it's a laugh and a game for all of you guys, but for me, it's real life
Legit.
shit. So please, may I please have some support going towards my room before we do our interview, please.
I don't even want to interview. Like, I just wanted to, like, check on you. That's all I wanted. And, like, I can absolutely, like, as long as my phone number is not going to show up, like, I can totally send you some. But
I'm not going to ever expose any person's phone number or personal information.
Oh, we gotta talk
I
about
I
that.
can't give it out at all to anyone because, like, you have to realize the person that doxed
I
me
don't
was
want your
a
phone
streamer.
number. I just want the money. Can I please just have the money? Like, what are we talking about? I don't want your number.
I know you don't want my number. I know that.
Are you going to send me PayPal or not?
I'd have been like,
PayPal,
nope.
please.
If I can figure it out, then we'll do that.
Should I hang up? Hey, give us some money or get off my screen.
Did I say that?
No, I'm...
Isn't that the craziest? And why do people support, like, that's the psychology, like, that I want to know. If somebody was to talk to me like that, I would be off their sofa. Say less, bitch. Off, block, out, done, nothing. But to sit there and continue to go on, and she was actually willing to help, and he didn't change his tone or his attitude after she was willing to help. He just kept going on and on about the money. Yeah, he is he acts like he's entitled to everybody's money. And then he's in this whole, like, DV situation with Mariah. Listen, apparently he blames it on her drinking. She blames it on the, whatever it is, the 7 or whatever it is that he's taking. Shelly, isn't that funny? Right, we're not allowed to beg on TikTok. However, I think because people like Lisa and Nick and then bring in so many viewers. Oh, wait, that's what it is. They bring in so many viewers, for some reason they're allowed. Because a lot of the other smaller creators that didn't bring in a lot of money, at least I haven't seen them. So I don't know if they're still doing it. But you guys were talking about something about with kids. Well, so he's, like, is he communicating with kids? Is that what you're saying? He expected to be paid for an interview, but she wasn't interviewing him. Well, oh, because that's what she does, is she interviews people. I see. Yeah, why would he just assume that? Especially because she was on this side, so it seems like as if he appeared. Okay, I will definitely look into that. Because that's something that definitely needs to be addressed if that's happening. For sure, that's crazy. Animals? Oh, I need to look more into it. I will do that. I still can't get over the fact that fucking QT got on here and acted like it was no big deal that somebody, wasn't him, definitely wasn't him, but make sure you teach your dogs not to just eat anything, but somebody threw a hot dog with 6 Zan in it, and the dog ate it, and what? And you just randomly come on this here internet and talk about it? Like, that is craziness to me. Absolute craziness. The HO7 is so bad. They're putting people to sleep. Isn't that the thing, though, that they're talking about, like, that you can buy, like, at the gas station, or, like, what are those places called where you buy, like, protein shakes, like, so it's just something you can just randomly buy legally, and it's making people act wow out like this. That's crazy work. So that's something else that legitimately needs to be addressed. Like, why is that legal, and why is that able to happen? I knew I forgot something. My lotion. I hate when my lotion's right here. It's from a gas station or a smoke. That's crazy. I've heard of it before, but I don't know a whole lot about it. That's nuts. I don't know. We can forget Ashley. Well, we can, but we're going to address one thing, and then I don't want to address her anymore. But this is important. To me, it's important because I support our military. And I also think that lying is not okay. It's got a hired... What? How the hell is that legal? I've never heard about it, or I mean, I was never looked either, but that's just craziness to me. That is absolutely nuts. Wow. Crazy. Got it. My son told me there is a state in the U.S. that sell... What? That is nuts. I read it's a natural form of payment. I had heard that it's like, gives you like the same effect of taking a pain med. But it, I mean, the way these people are acting on it, it seems way different. Yeah, you can get mouth from doctor. That is nuts. That's how they get you hooked. Craziness. What is it? Like 7OH or something like that. And I guess it's just sold in gas stations in the UK. Yeah, they have that here too. You watched Nick for 3 years. Honey, you have the patience of a saint. Oh my God. Terry G. How do you do it? Dude, I can't even watch like 5 minutes, and I cannot. Especially with all those matters, like... Alright, bro. Yeah, bro, so, look, this one time, right, bro? Look. This is the last time, bro. I get help. I swear to God. Listen, Graceland Ranch, Pat, like, 5 bands, okay? Give me 5K, okay? I swear to God, 5K will change my life, bro. You'd be nothing without me, bro. Just, you owe me so much money, bro, but 5K will change my life. I'll never be on this app. Listen, chat, right? Don't you think 5K is enough to change my life? Chat, don't you think? Right. All right, so Pat, just send me, like, the 5K will change my life. I'll never beg again. I swear to God, I'll never beg again, chat. Same thing as Lisa. Every day it's the worst day of her life, and she gets help this one time, and she's never going to ask again, and then she's on there, 10 minutes later. Blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Same thing he said if he could get into Graceland. Literally, he said he could do the same thing in Graceland. Then he saw County, right? Hey! Crazy. All right, let's move into this nonsense that Ashley said. Now, I don't do IG. What's crazy is Nick thinks he's better. Thank you, Betty. Nick thinks he's better than God himself. Like, he has this God complex that is absolutely crazy to me. I can't. Oh, no, you were good. You didn't change topic at all, honey. And listen, Mika, that's how what we do over here. You guys get to choose what we talk about. Oh, I love I Am Doug. Oh, he is hilarious. I have been I Am Doug, Homebody, and a couple other people that just do such funny skits and takes on stuff. These last few days, if I'm on, I've been watching them just to get me to laugh and get me through these days. Ooh. Little white girl, you were absolutely right. Lisa needs to take a long walk. Or my mom used to say a long walk off a short pier or something, she'd tell me. I heard Ash went to church. She went to the church and the bar. She probably went straight from the bar on Saturday right into church. Still smelling like stale cigarettes and anyways. Okay. So, let me find it out because now it's a little bit older. I found this video. Very, oh, that's right, I texted myself. Very hypocritical. Now, I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm going to go back. Just thank you so much for the roses, love. During this time, again, as always, you guys can just keep tapping. Send your daily heart me's if you haven't. You never have to gift, but if you would like to during this time so that I don't get the, I'd appreciate it. Wait, what, Southern? Bri sent the dog to the nannies because he's sick? Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, wait, we gotta pause on. Hi, Queen. I'm better now that I'm with you guys. We gotta pause on Ashley for a minute. You're telling me that Chrome is sick. And instead of taking Chrome to the vet, she dropped him off at a nanny's, which is just probably some random person. I lose brain cells even reading the shit that she says. Oh, buddy, thank you, love. And again, right, like, God damn it. Bri announced on live she doesn't want baby David. She doesn't. It blows my, and again, after just losing a dog 2 days ago, it pisses me off. Oh, he's sick? Well, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to pay for what it's take him to Ruby, whatever. I just, yeah, she's all parent of the year, right? She can do no wrong. That is absolutely ridiculous. Have to go to a sitter anyways because they're AAA, not make an excuse. No, absolutely. No, I agree. But if I'm getting ready to go out of town and before I take my dog to the sitter or wherever it is that he's going to go and he's showing signs he's not feeling good, I'm taking him to the vet first and then there. Because God forbid something, it gets worse or whatever while she's there. That's crazy. Oh, absolutely, Jen, because she's perma victim. Yep. If anything happens, God forbid, it does, she will absolutely blame it on Ruby or whoever's watching him this time. That's not a normal dog, number one. It's a friend, right. Oh, I tell everybody all the time, Frenchies are not dogs for just anybody to get. They are very expensive dogs. They have a lot of medical issues, so you have to be prepared for them at any given time. He probably got sick for who knows with whatever they leave laying around and it getting into something, not feeding it right. If they can't take care of themselves, how are they going to take, right? They can't take care of the dog. They can't take care of the baby. They can't take care of themselves. The only thing that they can take care of and make sure they have enough of is snow. Yes, those are very high maintenance dogs. Crazy. Okay, so let's go back. Wasn't well in Texas. He had. So he's been sick for a while. Yeah, that he needs to go to the vet. Anyways, that's a sensitive topic for me right now, so I don't want to dive into that too much because I'm still trying to deal with losing mine just 2 days ago. Okay. So let's go back to Santos being in the military, right? He's this great declarated veteran, and he's served in 2 tours. Even though he's 19, he was in the military for 4 years. For 4 whole years. At 19 years old and served 2 tours. All of that is bullshit. He never served nothing. He did ROTC. He signed up for the military and his punk ass never showed up because that's the little bitch that he is. Okay? So, he never did that. And what is the most disrespectful thing that anybody, in my opinion, let me not speak for others, the most disrespectful that anybody can do to anybody in the military, the veterans, everything, in my opinion, would be to claim stolen valor. And that is what he is doing. He has come on this app. He has been on every streaming platform talking about how he has stolen, or how he served in the military, how he did 2 tours, he served 4 years. Thank you, homebody. All of that stuff. he has a stolen valor. That is the lowest of the low, and I don't care how great he may end up and turn out. He will never be okay in my book because he has stolen valor, and to me that is very, very serious. But who was his bestie, right? Who loved on him with all of that? Thank you, Betty. What the hell's her name? Yeah, it is Ashley. Ash Trevino. Ash Trevino is showing him the pepperonis, was letting her cat smell the rose, all on live, the whole nine, all for him. They wham bam, thank you ma'am. Right, so we're going back to when the police came because he was, and he was only 19 years old. And this ding dong showed the fake, I don't know if it was fake, but the military ID, a picture of it with the wrong date on it to show he's 24. All of that is fake. And once Ashley found out, she still supported him, correct? So one would think that she just doesn't give a crap about the military. Because how can you if you're supporting someone who has stolen valor, okay? So, I say all that because this is what she said on her live the other night. This is on IG.
More stuff happened this week, but behind closed doors. It happened.
This is what she's talking about. Literally, Mary. What she's talking about, she's talking about the issue that happened with Uncle Fester. Hi, Bunny. Uncle Fester, his cousin or whatever, and his son. So this is what she's talking about and what started all of that drama.
Off the internet, so I'm not gonna say what I was about to take off. I really was. I was about to leave. I was like, you know what? Let me just leave. Let me just go. And then the cops showed up. So
literally, Morgan.
Like I said,
she said everyone in the military makes fun of other branches. That has been a lifelong thing. They do it. They make fun of each other in different branches because that's just something that they do. The videos that they talk about it when they're, if you have to jump a fence, is how the Army does it, the military, all of those things. That's just something they do, but they respect each other. Okay.
People are gonna believe him. That's fine. Go ahead. I'm not telling you to believe me. I'm not telling you to believe him. I mean,
exactly.
Only we know what happened. It also started because his cousin called my brother a pussy. And one thing you don't do is disrespect my family, especially my brother who served in the military. And what his cousin said was that people in the Air Force are pussies. That's a pussy branch to be in. My brother was in the Air Force. And so I felt that was like disrespecting the country and my brother. He was in the military, but he was in the Army. He wasn't in the Air Force. So I told him, I said, don't disrespect my brother like that. My brother still went to Iraq, Afghanistan. Every branch is different, but you know what? You have to be really smart to be in the Air Force. You have to pass all these tests to be in the Air Force. Not just anybody can join the Air Force, like they can join the Army. So for him to sit there and say that my brother was basically a pussy for joining the Air Force is what pissed me off. That's what started the argument. Because you don't sit there and disrespect my brother.
So let's break that down a little bit. So, all in one thing, she completely contradicts herself. You don't talk shit about the people who are in the military, but let's not forget, right? She still to this day praises and said that she would still work with Santos and be with Santos if Bri wasn't around, but he claims stolen valor, so the highest level of disrespect. Okay, so she's cool with someone who's stolen valor, but then goes on and says, but my brother's the best because he's in Air Force, and this guy, the guy that's talking, he's just in the Army, so like anybody, and she literally goes on to say, anybody can get into the Army, but not the Air Force. You have to be smart, special, whatever. So she's dissing out other branches of the military, but mad because someone who's in the military talked about another branch of the military, which that's what they do. They banter with each other in regards to who's in what branch and where. To me, it doesn't matter. Ashley, you support someone who's stolen valor. In my opinion, this is only my thoughts, my opinions. I'm not speaking for nobody else. In my opinion, if you support somebody who has stolen valor, you no longer have any say on who can do what and or say what about anybody in the military. Now, if you're just saying that you're just mad because he called your brother a bitch, whatever, then that's one thing. But don't throw the military into it because that's what it is. No, man, you no longer have a say. Yeah, not okay. Any brand, yeah. She keeps talking about the DV, but the remarks she made about. Merrick went there. Love it. Absolutely. She thought it was so funny. She's talked about how many other people who have been in DV situations, and she laughed about it. She laughed about it when Bri supposedly went through it. She's laughed about it with absolutely everybody and thinks it's so funny. But the minute something happens to her, it's all different. Oh, absolutely, Cindy. And All Money, when he did it, chef's kiss. Because All Money's been in the military. He pulled all of the records. He had he had absolutely everything. You know what, Janelle? I don't really know, like, what the actual consequences are. If there are consequences, there should be. But I don't know. Does anybody know? Like, is there, like, any laws or something? You would think that there would, especially, like, if people are using it to... You can go to jail. Oh, why is his ass not in jail? That's what she said. Is that she helps Bri miscarries? Wasn't Ash just talking about wanting to have a baby with Uncle Fester? Now listen. The last thing you need to do is have another child as well, because you don't take care of the ones that you have. Okay? I don't think people, and this may be very controversial. I don't care. I'm going to say it. You have children. Sorry, Lindsay said Ash is fixed. Is she? She looks broken to me. Just kidding. If you have children that you were able to see, right? It's in your realm to be able to see and be a part of their life, and you choose not to. I don't think you should get to have more kids. Why bring more people into this world for you to cause childhood trauma on? Look at all these kids that we're talking about, right? That their parents were on here and just spreading all of this stuff. And I hate to keep quoting the judge, but I absolutely love the judge in 2K and Bri's thing. She tells everybody that she can. You have kids. They are not consenting to have all of this information. Thank you, Lucas. All of this information put out onto the internet. Thank you, Lucas. They don't approve. They've not consented. And eventually they're going to be old enough to see it. So you have to really be careful as to what it is that you're going to put out there. Right? Because it just doesn't make sense. Yes, Homebody Hideout is absolutely hilarious. She has really pulled me through this weekend. You should get one chance if she mistreats your bands. Yeah. I think I'd heard somewhere someone saying, I can't remember what it was. It was something about them leaving their kids and then getting a chance to come back, or I don't know. I just think with Ashley feeling like she can just, first of all, Ashley's parents have completely enabled her to be able to continue to cause trauma in her children's life. We don't know what happened pre-TikTok, right? But post-TikTok, she has caused so much undoable damage on those children. Both of her kids have now been taken out of school because of the massive amount of bullying. Not because of the kids at the school, but because of her mother, because of what she's doing. The kids see that. So we're getting bullied for that. So they don't have a normal childhood. They sit at their grandparents' house and just eat DoorDash all day. The whole entire thing is absolutely so sad and disgusting. Sister seems so normal and sweet. Wait, who's sister? I wonder what their parents will think about her. Wait, I'm trying to go back to this. The beginning of your guys' comment. Oh, I wonder why Santos was crying. Oh, that's what you guys are talking about. Apparently, this is what he said. Oh, Ashes. Okay. This is what he said why he was crying. He was crying because that was the day he was doing the promise ring thing. He said he had put in a whole bunch of work and he just wanted that day to be perfect. It's something that he had planned out. He wanted to see, he spent a lot of time and money trying to do. And she was just, he said that she didn't know it was happening, which we know it was happening. Because she said on live before, something big is happening tomorrow. Make sure you guys sub. You're only going to know about it if you sub. So make sure you sub. Go sub. Blah, blah, blah. But he said that she was just being bitch that day. And she just kept nitpicking and picking fights. And he was frustrated because he said, just not today. Like any other day. If you need to fight any other day, do that. Just not today. Give me today to be a perfect day. I just want this day to be memorable and perfect. And he started crying because he was getting frustrated. And she was like, you're just so sensitive. She completely dismisses anybody else's feelings but her own. But don't let anybody else dismiss her feelings because, oh, hell no. Hey, Rita. She appreciates absolutely nothing, Emily. You're right. Remember when Itai bought her the Apple Watch and then the shoes? How disrespectful she was about that? When he was telling the guy at the store his complete name and she like, yeah, it's like, she thinks she's like top shelf, but she's not. She's really, really not. She thinks a lot more of herself than what she is. And again, how do you even claim to be this amazing woman when you birthed a child a year ago? And you can't, 2 hours is pushing it. Like after 2 hours of being with your child, mind you, it's only 5 days out of the month. You get 7, but you only do 5, right? So she's spending about 10 hours, maybe 12 on a good month with her child. And she has to take a nap and have a couple of drinks right after she sees him. That's crazy work. If you don't want to be a mom, if you're not ready, do the responsible thing. Sign him over. Just sign him over right now. And put a thing in there that within a certain amount of time, I would like, once I get myself together, I would like the option to be able to start with supervised visits again to see if we can reconnect. If not, then it's going to have to be when he's older and he understands if that's what he wants. But what's the purpose of going through the entire court process, the whole trial, everything, just for 2K to spend all of this money for what? It doesn't make any sense to me. But it's because she wants to be able to say, well, that's because John fell for custody and John did this, John took him away. Listen, Bri, if you were a mother and you were doing what a mother is supposed to do, a judge wouldn't give him to his father. No matter how great his father is, a judge would not give a couple-month-old baby to the father full time. It doesn't happen. It's because of your actions. That's why the child is where the child needs to be. It scares me to think if 2K was not as a responsible man as he was, and if he didn't mature, because remember, he wasn't during the pregnancy. These are his words. I was young and immature and I wasn't ready either. I did and said a lot of dumb things. But the minute I saw my son, I grew up. I needed to change because I wanted to be there for my child. The minute she saw her son, she thought, well, thank God I can finally go drink. Yeah, he took his parenting class. He did everything he needs to do. And he's admitted to the things that he did. Of the things that are going around, the videos from back then, which I don't even think are bad. And he admitted to doing and saying things that, were not right and he shouldn't have said them, but he grew from them. I have never heard Bri take any type of accountability at all. Absolutely none. 2K said it best. Went from full custody to 50-50 to 25-75 supervised with 0. Absolutely. And all of that is based off of her. Right? 50-50 is how it should be. But during that 50-50, she gave him an extra week, so she only had him for that 1 week. That's when the judge said, okay, so in the last 4 months, you have proven that you can only handle 7 days a week, so we're going to go 7 days a week. That happened for, I think it was 2 months. On the 3rd month, that's when she took him out of state, and now it's supervised only. It's absolutely mind-boggling to me. I spend more time with my grandkids than she does her own child. Yeah, Nikki, that blows my mind. She legitimately feels like that she's going to get 50-50 custody. Yeah, Bonnie, I saw that too. When she found out she was having a boy, not a girl. Yeah, she wanted a girl. She gets back to LA and spends over $10K on herself. That's the thing that gets me too, Mary. I say all the time, I will live in a tent. I will live on a bench. I will wear rags. Eat ramen. I will give up Diet Coke. I will start drinking water from a puddle if that's what I needed to do to see my child. I'm telling you now, I so wish I could be at that court hearing. That judge is going to be so irate with her. I don't know if she's gonna be irate. I think she's gonna be disappointed and then just grant him full custody. Because she has completely shown the judge gave her a free pass. We're gonna forget everything that happened. Everything's happened from here. So May 2nd to August 22nd, I want you to show me what you can do. I want you to prove that you can prepare. I want you to take your classes, go to therapy, go to your rehab, on your visitation time. I want you seeing him minimum 6 hours a day, right? But you can do as many as you want during his waking hours, which was a total of 11 hours a day. And she dropped it down to 2 hours a day, only a few days out of the time, not even seeing him the whole time. No therapy, no rehab, nothing else was done. And she thinks this judge is actually going to give her 50-50. And she truly believes in her mind that because her and Santos have a promise ring or whatever, that means he's family, so he's going to be able to be around the baby. He's not. He is not ever going to be able to be around baby W. During this time where you were supposed to be doing all this stuff to prove what a great mom you were, you've cut back on the time that you've seen him. Your boy toy has got a DV charge against you. I don't care that it was dropped. There was still an allegation. There was still something happened. There was still police activity. You also spent 2 days of your visitation time driving around LA trying to find flights instead of catching flight. You were trying to catch fights instead of catching flights. So you missed 2 days of visitation with your child, driving around looking for valet. For what? When you know valet would have mollywopped. She would have... Anyways, let me not go into that. Exactly. Nikki, absolutely. He was arrested. There's a report on it. And the report says that she said he pushed her and broke her stuff. Now, I've heard a lot of people say, well, that's not really DV because he didn't hit her. Where are we at in a society that that's what we think? Just because somebody didn't get hit, that makes it not DV. Realize DV can be emotional, mental, financial, sexual. It can be anything. As a matter of fact, all of those are much worse than the physical aspect of it. Yeah, Chris Different, Mop, 2K, all of them, they're just driving around, snowed out probably, allegedly, my opinion, instead of getting on a flight. I just don't grasp it. I want a child to see both parents, but when does it hurt the child? Does once a month hurt mentally? Yeah. I mean, right now, does it? Probably not, because he's not going to remember, right? But in about another year and a half, yeah, it's going to hurt. Especially once in 2 years, about 3. It's going to be, because the time is just long enough to remember that person exists, but you don't care enough to really be in my life. I always say a popcorn parent is worse than an absentee parent. Either be there and be there very consistently, or just don't be there at all. Because when you pop in and out of a kid's life, that completely messes with them. That's where those abandonment issues and whatnot come in. You know what I'm saying? If they push you in anger, then CV. Yeah. It has to hurt the entire family, including... Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's... it has got to be traumatized. And I've spoken this a lot when people have... 2K had did it on, or stated on a live. Maybe it was a Chaps. I don't know. It was something. Somebody said, why do you say that you're getting, that he has trauma, that 2K has trauma from Baby W's visit? They're like, how would that be traumatizing to you? And he's like, how would it not be traumatizing me? So I broke it down into more detail. When you are the main provider for your child, you're with your child every single day. That is who he knows and he loves, right? Is his dad and his grandma. That's who they look at to trust you for, take care of him, whatever, right? So now his dad or his grandma has to take him every day for 5 to 7 days, once a month, every single day. Take him and drop him off with a stranger. And it's in court docs that the baby cries hysterically because he's being handed to a stranger. So then Baby W is probably looking at dad and grandma like, why would you give me to this person? I don't want to go. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Why are you doing this to me? That's traumatizing. That's traumatic. How many parents do we see on videos and in movies and whatnot, the first time they take their kid to daycare, the first time they take their kids to school, kindergarten, whatever, and they leave their kid and their kid is crying and screaming and parents break down? It's because our kids are looking at us like, why would you just leave me with these random people? So yes, it's traumatic. It's traumatic for baby 2K. It's traumatic for 2K. It's traumatic for mama 2K. The only person it's not traumatic for is Bri, because Bri doesn't give a shit. She does not care. That's why it's not traumatic to her. Oh yeah, that first drop off at daycare is terrible. It was the same way when I put my daddy in a nursing home. I cried for 3 hours in the parking lot. I couldn't even leave because I was crying. So it's when you have somebody that loves you and they know that you're the person that's supposed to be protecting them and taking care of them, and you have to leave them with a complete and utter stranger. And then they get home and they finally get comfortable and get settled. And then you got to take them back the next day. Can you imagine by day 3, anytime they probably want to put Baby W in the car, he probably fights getting in the car to get in his car seat because he's terrified they're going to take him back to that place. That's traumatic. That's traumatizing. And anybody who, especially any parent that says that would not cause trauma on 2K is just absolutely mind-boggling. Oh, that damn wig was ridiculous. The kid doesn't know who you are to begin with. And here you are showing up in a damn wig to make yourself look absolutely different. Then you do, a couple days in the blonde wig, and then you go back to your black hair, and all of a sudden you show up looking like E.T. again. Well, hello. No worries, lovies. You feed your babies. Yeah, that's going to mess with the kid. The kid doesn't know who you are. Like, why would you change your appearance like that? Listen. Damn woman gives me a headache. I gotta show you, just because you guys always crack about how light it is. Look at how light it is outside. Yeah, not even a good wig. And again, but the amount of money that she spends on absolutely everything else. But the visits are too expensive. Yeah, she changed her look 3 times. And then, oh my God, this idiot. She says, oh, maybe I should do a bob. Do you guys think I should do a bob? I'll do a bob for court. Because that's like looking like a mom. Bitch, we don't need you to look like a mom. We want you to act like a mom. We want you to be a mom. That's how you look like a mom. It comes naturally as soon as you actually are a mom. Showing up head to toe with your baby hairs laid and your wig installed and all of this other crap. No bags under your eyes, well rested. That's not a mom. That's not what a mom looks like. I'm confused. How did show something that's gonna get her in trouble? And no, nothing. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna get her in trouble, Boxer Mom. But so her attorney has no evidence, right? There's nothing that Bri has to show that she's done anything great, right? So her attorney is going after the her attorney requested an extension to get the subpoena for the body cam footage and the 911 calls of the time where she napped baby W. Now, that does not help her case at all, right? Matter of fact, it's probably going to hurt her case more than help it. But then the day that they get it, Bri releases it out to the internet. So her attorney is going to be livid because you have that, attorney-client privilege thing, and you're putting the only evidence, right? And I say that in air quotes because, again, it only hurts her. But she put it out for monetary gain. She charged people $9 to see it, and then released all the only evidence they have. Blows my mind. Oh, yeah. That was just all for views. It was all for money. So I don't necessarily know that she's going to get into trouble, but her attorney absolutely could drop her because of that. Because when you break any type of attorney-client privilege, like releasing that type of information, that's why no one ever releases evidence. And that's what it's called. It's called evidence, right? Before trial. Because that's for the trials, for them to see. You just released it. It's probably not going to be shown. I don't know. Right, that goes against her, but why did she show it? It doesn't matter. Anyways, for monetary gain, because she said she did it on a sub only live, and so people were paying $9 to subscribe to see it. Well, if attorney drops her, she can be victim again. Right, and this is the other thing too. The judge has already said there will be no more extensions. Does not matter what happens, what's going on. Trial is continuing. I've been trying to contact AA Law Talk, and I don't know how to contact her because her account's private, so it doesn't even let me send her a message. Because I would love for her to. I'm dying to know her take on that. I hope she shows in person. Literally, I think that they do have to show for person. The July hearing, it's at the end of July sometime. That one is evidentiary, so I don't know if they have to show in person for that. But the trial, they do have to show in person, and that's August 22nd, I believe. Hope this shows the judge that she will show. Oh, absolutely, Sandra. I see that 100%. She acted stupid. Said I was wondering who was on the. I know, delicious. I was like, this Yahoo. 2K has to suffer through another month. Yes, it's mind-blowing. I just know he is just going to have such a sigh of relief when this is over. IDK, how messages work? I have sent you some before, but IDK. Oh, have you, love? Let me see. Oh, I just followed you back. If I'm not following you, there's like 12,000 messages in my non-following thing, so I don't see them. Oh, maybe she did email me before. I'll have to check it. That email's on this phone. I'll have to look. Yeah, because I would love for her to come up. She usually hops in at least periodically. I know, though, she did say the summer was pretty hectic for her, so. If she does not want baby W, then that is exactly what I keep saying. Just call and say, I don't need to go through this. I know right now what's best for me, and most importantly, what's best for baby W is for me to get better. and me not to be a part of his life right now. There's no reason to put him through that trauma. I need to take some time to better myself and get better. And then when I do, then I would like an opportunity to try again. But if not, no. Instead of keep dragging him through this. You know, like, the state only has so long, or you only have so long before the state has to close out the case. I don't know how long that is in California. But why drag it out if you just know you're not going to get better? Or you're not going to try, you don't want to try. So, well, first of all, Sonia, how was I not following you? Oh, because you're private. You gotta accept me. I love that John is doing his self-love right now. Amen. Yes, he is doing a great job. And listen, I don't get, oh, absolutely, I say all the time, Haley, her hate for John overrides her love for baby W all of the time. She is more interested in trying to hurt that man than help that baby. And that is mind-boggling to me. I heard 2K say today, he's like, that's so crazy. Can you imagine being in a relationship where your girl, your fiance, your promiser, whatever, talks about her ex all of the time, every single day, even the day that you give her a promise ring, she's still talking about her ex. I'm like, ain't that the truth? Because she never stops talking about him. Yeah, she saw him this month for a whopping 8, maybe 10 hours. She only saw him, I believe, 5 of the 8 days, and she dropped her time down to 2 hours a month. I'm sorry, 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day. Can you believe that? Oh, here it is. And this is the month where the judge said she wanted her to up it to a minimum 6 hours a day. But there was no limit, right? Just during waking hours, which they had talked about their waking hours, and the time that the agency stopped. So it was 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. she could see him. So she could see him up to 11 hours a day, and she chose 2. And the two was because that's the bare minimum. That is the minimum that the agency requires. You have to do at least 2 hours. So she did the bare minimum. Ain't that a bitch? Calling John a bare minimum dad. And what are you doing? The damn bare minimum. Bri answer after the ring. Of course. I just saw that before I came on. I'm like, what is happening here? What the heck is happening? Supposedly she doesn't know. She's just sitting there. Of course. And he goes and jumps on another guy. What is going on here? The sad part is I work more hours and... Amen, Ashley. Exactly. More hours in a day than she sees her child in a month. And each day she had to go and drink right after and take a nap because she was exhausted. And then this is when she finally admitted that she's just used to him just not being around. I think she does it because she knows this keeps her relevant even with the hate. I agree. She will do anything for money, views, clicks, to be relevant, all of that stuff. Even at the expense of her child. It blows my mind. But can rent Ruby's kids... Right, let's talk about that. Right? First of all, she would be the last person I'd ever let her... And I couldn't believe Ruby was just like, no, I'm leaving. And they're like, wait, you're really leaving? She's like, yeah, because if I stay here... Thank you, Kayla, level 12. Thank you so much, love. They're just gonna want me. And so she legitimately left 2 actual human beings that are breathing and actually need someone to take care of them. She left them with Dumb and Dumber over here. Don't have a clue what to do. I about fell out when the one girl started playing Okay by 2K. That was was so fun. That was the best part. Even that child knew. She was like, I'd rather be with this person right here. Yeah, letting the kids fall in the, or not fall in, but like hang over the pool and they're just lounging back. Oh my gosh. Trying to act like the dot call today. That's, yeah, it is all, everything that they say, you guys, is fake. Unless it comes out in some type of court documentation, it's fake. They will say and do anything for clicks and views. I will never get why somebody will sub to them or even pay for the TTS. They don't have feelings. They legitimately don't have feelings. So paying to tell them how horrible people they are, they don't care. It doesn't hurt them. It just pads their pocket. And right now, they seem to really be hurting for money. They were walking all over yesterday, and they're like, someone's like, why don't you guys just get a car? And they're like, we can't get a car right now. Our expenses are like $30,000, $40,000 a month. Just last night's dinner was $2,000. That's because you're living above your lifestyle. You're trying to live like you belong in Beverly Hills. Well, neither one of you belong there. Go back to where you came from. Live in a modest lifestyle within your tax bracket. Talking about John can't even drive up the driveway to the tax bracket when you can't even get in the tax bracket to go to that house that everyone has now been kicked out of. And now Valet apparently is going back to Texas. She doesn't know where she's going to go, how she's going to get there. Fucking Ash is home. All these people that talked about money and called all of us stupid brokies, we can't afford nothing. Ash is homeless, Jordan's homeless, Itai's homeless, Valet is homeless. Everybody's homeless. Everybody's homeless. Bri and Santos got themselves a little apartment, but they travel all over the place. Who knows how long that'll even be. So you have to really watch the energy that you put out. I think a lot of people on this app are starting to see that. The energy that you put out to the people and the way that, right, I'm not homeless, you're not homeless, we're not homeless. We just brokies over here with homes, foods to eat, and our kids. Ain't that something? Yeah, they're going to have to remove Valet because Jordan took off with all her money. She don't have a way to go back to Texas. And she's not somebody that's going to be able to, on her own, not control audience, but contribute, right? To be able to actually keep a conversation going and keep people engaged, to keep people to stay. She's not going to be able to do that. Yep, broke from paying our bills for us to have a roof over our head and food in our, a car to drive. We got cars. We got, our kids are clothed and taken care of and all that stuff. Do you think she'll ever see her money again? I've probably not. No, she gave up her entire life, her kids, everything. And now Valet has also said she has zero connection to her youngest child. She has no connection. She misses her oldest child, but she has zero connection with her youngest child. Well, that's because you DoorDashed his ass at about 5 weeks old. So that's why you have no connection. But it's still mind-blowing that you've seen them a couple times and you have no connection. So she's hoping that she's going to go back to Texas and just pop back in and just be able to get the kids and do whatever. That's not right. That's not how that... I can't see... Alex doing that. Now, I will say, I've been very pro Alex. I grasp he is very young because he's only 18. But him meeting up with Bri and Santos was not a good look. Because he had a one-up. Well, he had many ups, right? But one of his biggest ups that he had on Valet for the court case was her being around people doing the things that Santos and Bri do, and now he just did it. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a good look. Hold on. Oh, I thought I heard somebody. Not Valet's not becoming friends with it. Lord Jesus, people will do anything for clout. I tell you, there's not enough money in this world. I think that's the difference. Right, is that between us and other people who will quickly flip-flop or that will become friends with Bri Santos whatever for clout, for clicks, for views, for money, for whatever. I have no clue what a 30, 40 something year old would have to do or have in common with Bri Santos. For Uncle Fester to be like, if you had the opportunity to meet Bri Santos, wouldn't you do it too? No. And then you have creators on here. Oh, Bri Santos. Oh, if you guys can just clip views to make us or videos to make us look a better light, we'll pay you. Oh, okay, I'll do it. Okay, well, okay, and da da da. Let me do that for you, and start doing that, and then you never got paid, and now you just turned your back on 2K, which is the responsible parent, the one that's doing what he's supposed to do. That blows my mind. Now who do you have to go to? You'll find another creator on here, and I don't know. I'm not like that. I am loyal to a fault. And I've said it many times, the only way I would ever flip-flop on 2K is if he was to get back together with Bri, and that would never happen. And even then, that would just tell me then that she's actually done something right and she's got herself together, so I probably wouldn't even then. How can Bri send cease and desist but still talk about... Right? Bri said today she booked her flight to Dallas for August visitation this morning. We'll see. She may have booked her flight, but did she book the visitations, I wonder? Bri's like, of course she was wearing the Rolex E-tie allegedly didn't buy. Oh, it's the baby. I was like, what does that sound? Alexa said they don't want to fight Valet in court. They want her to be a mom. That's good. I hope so. I hope that that's what happens. I hope Valet wants to do that. And I hope that she gets her crap together. I've said the whole time that Valet actually has natural motherly instincts. And that was, at least to me, I saw, was apparent when Bri had baby W. And Bri was just like, there's like, the whole time she's, Bri's had W, I've never seen her just naturally be able to mother the child, right? When he's uncomfortable. First of all, she can't even hold him right. It's all awkward and uncomfortable. And the baby's crying. She doesn't know what to do. And we'd always hear Valet, like, you know, pick him up and comfort him. So I feel like Valet has natural motherly instincts that Bri doesn't have. So I feel like she could naturally go back into that role. And I've said from the beginning, she needs to get away from Santos, Bri, Jordan, all of them, and maybe she could get her life back and be better. And it sucks that she gave up this much time to try to get all this money, and Jordan took the money and ran. I don't know why she thinks that's a shock. But to be on live the other day after for all these months calling everybody broke bitches and you guys can't do this and can't have this, and she had to call to try to borrow $150. Mind blown. And she's sitting in a house that they're getting evicted out of because she doesn't have money to get back. Mind blown. Yeah. Apparently that's what she was saying. She was like, but again, the story was going back and forth. Again, we have to like read, thank you, Joy. We have to read between the lines, right? And try to figure out what makes sense as to what would be real. People were like, so he took your money? Because she was like, well, he said he was going to leave it behind the mirror. And then I was like, well, put the money behind the mirror, but he didn't put it behind the mirror. So she kept saying something about behind the mirror. That he said he was going to leave it there. Then he said he did leave it there. Then she said, well, she saw it there, but it's not there. But it's not only just the cash money. It's also her cards. She has no cards, no cash money, no nothing. I don't even know if she has her ID. If he took all of that, how is she going to get back to Texas? Watch for the GoFundMe. Don't fall for it. She should have been putting money away this entire time. This absolute entire time. She should have had a private place, a private account, whatever. Because mind you, remember, they all said, and this came out from a reliable source, that they all signed over all of their passwords to all their social medias and their bank accounts. Oh, I don't know. I think it was, I I doubt it was for a bling ticket. I can't see Vale, now that she's so bougie, you know, getting on a bus. I have a feeling her family would probably help her out with a plane ticket. I think it was just for food or something, is what she had said. Yeah, she's needed groceries. I have no thoughts on Kayla's baby's arms and legs, love. It's okay to come in and ask a question, but please just ask on. Don't spam the chat with, please. I don't know that her family hates her. I just know that they were not really happy with her, but her mom has stood by her side. Her mom has been there to help. She tried to help nap the kids. She's the one that pepper sprayed them, so who knows? Has Bri put anything away for? Oh, absolutely not, Mary. We know that. A savings, a trust. No, she doesn't even buy him diapers. Oh, you don't have to have an ID for a bus ticket? I still can't see Vale. I think she'll figure something else out. I feel like she went from being in the lifestyle of not knowing how to pay bills to living in this multi-million-dollar mansion and eating out at all the finest places and having all this other stuff. I can't see her sitting on a bus. I'll be interested. Now, again, we're different people, right? Not me and you, but her and I. Anything to get back to my kids. I'd fucking hitchhike to get back to my kids. I don't know how long she's going to sit in that house alone. Yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see how much child support Bri's going to pay, because she thinks that hiding the money is going to work. That doesn't work. It's all going to be tracked. It's all going to come back to you. What the kill? I would not be surprised. Dan just comes in. He wanted her anyways. Oh wait, what did Matt Hatter say? I feel like the judge has been too nice. I wouldn't judge. Oh wait, what did class? Okay, so I'm trying to keep up in this conversation here. What did classic say? Oh, here. I'm afraid to think that way, but I'm confident it wouldn't go that way, but we shall see. Yeah, I think the judge is, I think the judge is done. The judge has told her there's no more extensions. Trial starts August 22nd, period. No extensions, no nothing. She also, this was their, this was their chance too. She said, we're basically giving you a reset, right? May 2nd to August 22nd. I'm going to look at what's happening in that time. What's happening in between May 2nd and August 22nd. She has said what she expects. Therapy, rehab, increasing her visitation, a minimum of 6 hours a day, but up to 11 hours a day. She did all of the opposite. She took a class and decreased her visitation to less days and less time. I believe she still has an attorney. Now, her attorney could drop her for her releasing all of the information. I don't know. The judge has to give her a certain amount of chances so she can go back and... Yeah, for appeal reasons. Yeah, but she's done that. She's given her plenty of chances, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't know if Valet and Jordan will ever see each other again. We all took the class with her because because even that she did on stream. That's going to be brought up. It didn't say anything. It just said for her to do therapy and rehab. I feel like the attorney is in on it. Wait, you feel like Bri's attorney is in on what? Interesting. Yeah. What did I miss on those two? Oh, I missed you. Yeah, the attorney's brand new. The attorney, when she came in May 2nd, she'd only had the case for like a week, 10 days, something like that. She is the one to... Oh, the attorney? Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I guarantee that attorney is heated That attorney is pissed beyond belief. I'm curious if she's going to drop her. That I guarantee that the attorney absolutely positively did not tell her to release that. That did not happen. I would put stake in that. There's no way. I still don't get how no one got in trouble for the whole tape. Because the reason why, Misty, is because the judge had not signed. Well, she didn't get served properly, which we found out, which was true. She didn't get served properly, and it wasn't signed. That's why. So she didn't get pressed with napping charges, but she still kind of got in trouble because she got the supervised visitation. So she can't just be alone with her child anymore. She has to pay to see her child now. Yeah, she didn't have representation. She wasn't at two court dates. But the main thing was she was not served properly. They served her electronically, but there was no paper in her file that said that she was that she would accept electronic service. And AA Law Talk went over all of that with us and let us know. She went through her file. She is a practicing attorney for family law in California. She was able to look and see because it's public record. And there was absolutely no... Bri did not sign a form saying she says that she will take her forms via electronic service. Now, we know that she got them because she read them. But even though she got them and read them, doesn't mean anything because she did not get served properly in the court's eyes. So, that is why. Isn't it weird they got a Texas lawyer to do the cease and desist instead of a LA lawyer? Yeah, I was confused on that as well. Maybe it's cheaper out there? I don't know. Her attorney told me all this social media is not allowed in court. Well, she knows it's going to be because the judge made it absolutely very clear. Not only did the judge make it clear that it was going to be, judge's words almost verbatim was, I expect you as good representation will go back to your clients and tell your clients how to act on social media and that this case is not to be discussed. You guys are supposed to do right by baby W, blah, 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 blah. And if the other party, if the other ones, so if 2K sees Bri doing it or Bri sees 2K doing it, that you guys will get all of that information, take it back to your attorneys. Your attorney will give it to me before we start our trial on the 22nd, so I have time to review everything that was put out on social media. So the judge knows she's using all of that stuff. Everything's coming out on social media. She is using it, but she said, please only provide me the stuff that is absolutely adamant and that, makes a difference. What happened to what other attorney, love? Did you see her say Santos had court last week for the DV thing? Yeah, I don't know about that. Unless they did it, they could have done it via Zoom. Because they were visiting Hawaii, so it was very possible that they're using Zoom. Oh, yeah, that's been perfect for her. Because, remember, Bri has said from the beginning that the social media doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anything I do on social media doesn't matter because that's my persona. That's just my persona. No, it matters. It matters. Oh, Bri's first attorney, that guy either left her or she got rid of him back in November. And then didn't hire another one intentionally until April, the first week of April, in order to get an extension. Which again, I've said this so many times. If you're doing everything right, if you're doing everything that you should be doing, why would you want to continue the case? You've done nothing wrong. Right? Why do you want your case continued? You should want your case done over with quickly so that you can get your child back. Why we continue it? So she continued it out almost, 5 months? I think she is going by what the judge said by the First Amendment and stop listening. She probably listened to just that piece of we have First Amendment rights. I can say whatever I want to. Yeah, she didn't listen to the direct orders of bring everything back to me because I will review it. Exactly. See, that's the thing, is the whole issue with Bri. Because again, she's not one. Well, let me not say that, because I actually think Bri could be kind of funny and entertaining, and Bri probably could keep up an audience, right? And do an entire spiel on here and keep people engaged and whatnot. If it didn't have to do with Baby W, I think that she could. I don't think Valet can. I know Ashley can't. She could, but she gets more views talking about Baby W. So what's going to happen when she loses all custody? Now 2K never has to bring it up. 2K can have a huge audience and gets very well supported and never has to talk about the baby. Hi, JK. And so it's just one of those weird things. I don't think she listened to any of what the judge said. Yeah. Listen, that absolutely cracks me up. The fact that the judge had to say that, and now Bri is mocking that. Bri, what the hell? Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to do this. Not dance for you. Get it together, Angie. Thank you, love. Do a little dance. But look, that threw me all off. What were we saying? Oh, my beautiful JK. Hello, love. Oh, yeah, the 2K can talk about absolutely anything and get supported so well. He doesn't have to talk about him. Yeah, John got over 800,000 diamonds on a battle and was blown away. Listen, I don't think I could handle it. I don't know what would happen with my heart. My heart would done explode. If I ever got, like, I get excited when you guys give me even just little things. To get that amount of, even if I ever was to get like a big gift, and I would even think something like a really big gift to me would be like 5,000, 10,000 diamonds. I'd probably shit myself. I don't know what I would do. 800,000? Oh my God. He was in disbelief. But how much money is that? So 1 million diamond, yeah, it was multi-given. 1 million diamonds is $5,000 about. So, I don't know, probably about $4,000 or so. I would crap. The first time I ever got a galaxy, I almost couldn't breathe. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it was one big gift. I think one person gifted like 800 and some thousand, and then there was a bunch of other people that gifted like 5,000, 2,000, whatever. He deserves it though. Like if somebody has it, he deserves it. He does. Yeah, it's amazing. And again, like I said, he deserved, when he came on and talked about yeah, I would think he would have a case. Again, I don't know how things work in way. Oh, he was so grateful. When he came on, before this even happened, I was watching one of his lives, and he's like, you know, so many things had changed when I had my son, and then when this battle, like when I had to start like really fighting, he was like, I didn't have the money. I was just doing barbering. I wasn't really, you know, big on here. She had completely bashed my name, but I knew I had to fight for my son. He's like, and that's when I started the Blue Page. He's like, I didn't want to do that. I never wanted to. That was never a thought of what I wanted to do. But I had to do what I had to do for my son. And I'm like, amen. Do what you got to do for your baby. And it worked. Yeah, listen. He deserves it. He absolutely, absolutely deserves it. I almost cried for him. He was having a rough night. Yeah, it was a perfect. I wasn't watching live, but I saw the flashback, and you know, like, let's shout out like the really good creators that come on here and actually provide It's the whole battling thing I've never got. I always say I will never ever be a battler. I'm not going to come out here and ask you guys to send me gifts. I think that's crazy. But 2K, Mop, Chris Different, who else? Swag. There's a few of them that are so, Katrina, the Moo Moo dancing girl, that are so entertaining and creative. All money. Yeah, they literally put on a show. Oh, and Chris T. Yeah, Chris and 2K together. Oh my, well, first all of them are just plays. They put on a show, so them I don't mind gifting. Now Sadie's a little out of my league, but she puts on a show. She does some crazy stuff, but she puts on a good show. But the other people that are like, they get mad and they're yelling at them. Oh, Elm After Dark is funny. They're yelling at the people, come on, chat, you better do better. You better go and redo. You better write. You guys got a deep. I would never in a million years. I am just appreciative that you guys are even here, that you guys tap the screen, give me a daily heart me. Like, I would exit stage left so quick if I supported somebody. And, hi, Pinky. I like you too, love. Yeah, Mob does get, like, gets on his people sometimes. But I don't necessarily know, I don't necessarily know if it's, like, in a disrespectful way. Sometimes I think he just gets so animated, and then he's like, okay, just kidding. He's like, I'm thankful for, and then he names off all of his people. But again, they put on a show. But the other ones that just sit in their chair, do nothing, don't talk about anything, don't engage with their people, they're just talking to the other battlers, and just push. I don't know, it's just weird to me. Yeah, he apologized when he goes overboard. He gets into it. Oh, I love that. Boxer Mom, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, it gets loud and they get to yelling and stuff. But again, it's like, I don't even know who it was. I've never heard these people before. I would just, like I said, you guys know, when I fall asleep in the middle of the night, sometimes you guys will message me and you'll be like, what the heck are you doing up this late or whatever. I'm not. But I'll put it on a TikTok live or whatever, and it will just scroll to the next, and I'm just listening, but I'm usually asleep. But I woke up because somebody was screaming, and it was a battle. And she's like, "You guys aren't gonna get the fuck out of here, and I'm looking, if you haven't sent me at least 5,000 diamonds, and you need to go." I'm like, and people support this behavior? It's literally modern day. Panhandling is exactly what it is. The creators that battle, that act like that, right, to me are no different than Lisa, Nick, them, that don't have to battle, but they're just disrespectful and just demanding your money. Like, where's my money? Give me my money. It's not your money. Like, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. The fact that Santos was arrested for pushing Bri is not... Oh, no, it definitely is not going to look good in court. Absolutely at all. At all. And when John's attorney... Because John has a fabulous attorney. His attorney is worth every single penny. And I pray that he is able to get reimbursed for attorney fees. At least majority of it, right? But not only the fact that the DV charge, but also the fact that she lied under oath and said that her sister was in the car and then left, and now there's verification that has come out on this here tickety talkety that it was Santos. And not only that when Travis was outside and filming, that you could hear the court hearing. So yeah, the judge is not going to be happy at all. I will be shocked. Oh, perfect. Buy a $900 hoodie for a dog who's sick that needs to go to the vet but can't do that. That is hilarious. Yeah, and that would be how many visits? Or how many hours? That would be like 7 hours worth of visits. But let's get a hoodie for a dog in California on a breed of dog that has trouble regulating their body temperature, let's buy his ass a hoodie. It's only 120 degrees right now. Why not? That's exactly what he needs, is a hoodie. That's a great event. That's what I'm saying. These people are... Yeah, from my understanding, several people had said that he was sick and that he was sent to the nannies because he was sick. I can actually see her absolutely buying something for the dog. Now, do I think she would ever buy Baby W a $900 hoodie or even a $900 wardrobe? Nope. He only got the $120 wardrobe from Target, remember? She's like, I think that's okay. It's only $120. I could do that like every couple months, right? Oh, well, absolutely classic. What else would you do with him? She doesn't know what to do with him when he's sick. Remember when she had him and he was sick and she had no clue what to do? That poor baby was so sick and in a diaper and she was wrapped up in his blanket. And that baby was... Barbie, thank you for subbing. Oh, you guys. I so appreciate you guys for subbing. Ooh, we should do a sub only live sometime. Like a game night or something. Have fun. But anyways. Yeah, blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. I will never forget that. That was when she was in Texas. She was staying on live the entire time. That baby looked like he felt horrible. I just wanted to climb through the screen and just hold him and hug him. His little, you know when babies are sick, like their little cheeks are red and their eyes are droopy and watery. What the hell, number 14, my favorite number. Thank you, love. And she's like, I don't know what to do with him. He just don't feel good. He doesn't want to be held. He doesn't want this. People are in chat telling her, give him some Tylenol because she said he was hot, he had a fever, but she didn't have a thermometer, so she had zero clue what to do with that baby. But yeah, he was in a diaper, nothing else on, she was fully clothed, and she was wrapped up in his Winnie the Pooh blankie. I don't know, lady, maybe he just wanted his blankie. I don't know. Maybe, just a small possibility, he just wanted to be picked up and held. Maybe he wanted his mother to put the phone down and pick him up and sing to him and snuggle him up in his blankie so he can feel better. But you were unable to do that. You were unable to figure that out, which is why you only have supervised visitation now, because you don't know how to be a mother. I love you too, Amanda. Thank you, love. Absolutely. Yes. Can you fathom, right? Knowing your child. When you're with your child 24/7, you know their cry, their whimper, you know everything that they need and want. And imagine having, because he was sent it a million times. Eventually he said, can you guys please stop sending it to me? I got it. It's hard enough to watch. Please stop sending it to me. To have to see that video of how sick baby W was and him just sitting there crying for hours and her doing nothing but snuggled up in his Winnie the Pooh blankie. That's traumatic. That's traumatizing. It was traumatizing for me. I still remember everything about it. And it's not even, I don't even know the child. I think 2K's lawyer, a ton of evidence against Bri. Is that? Oh, absolutely. Oh, 100%. Yeah, they got this in the bag. I'm not worried about what's going to happen at all. Oh, she thinks it makes her look better. Yeah. Also, the thing that got me too was, remember she said that she was breastfeeding, which is why John couldn't see the baby and blah, 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 blah. She wasn't breastfeeding. It was crazy, as John said. It's worse than what's online. I 100% believe that. I absolutely do. Because she's not putting the worst of the worst online. It's terrifying to think of what she's... That's why I say all the time, to me, it's terrifying, mind-blowing to think about if 2K didn't step up, if he didn't change, Can you imagine what baby W would be going through right now? Let's not forget, you guys, Coachella is where she wanted baby W to be. Hi, Cozy Couch. Hi, love. I've missed you. Coachella is where she wanted him to be so bad. But also, let's not forget, Coachella, it doesn't count, you guys, because it's Coachella. It doesn't count. Do you not remember? It doesn't count. So when you take a rug test, if you've been to Coachella, it doesn't count. It comes up negative. Right? Negative, because it doesn't count. Can you imagine telling the judge that? Ain't that some shit? What would the judge say? She's like, yes. Yes, Your Honor, I did. That is snow in that picture, but I was at Coachella. So it doesn't count. What do you mean it still counts? It doesn't because it was at Coachella. So it doesn't count. No. There's a sign there that says, Your Honor, you have to follow the rules. Have you heard, Your Honor, may I speak? Have you heard the saying, when you're in Rome, do as the Romans do? Well, when you're in Coachella, do as the Coachellans do. And that's what we do in Coachella, so it doesn't count. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Your Honor, am I boring you with my Coachella story? Because it says it doesn't count. Like, everybody knows that, Your Honor. Don't be a lame-o. Don't be a lame-o like that fat old white bitch Angie that talks about me that can't afford a $10,000 dog that I don't take care of. Okay? Don't be a lame-o like her. Okay? My bad. Don't mean to bore you, Your Honor, but it does not count because it's Coachella. Like, that's legitimately how I envision. That's how I envision taking. Oh my god, I need a homebody to act that out. She is so good with her. And I don't know if she uses a filter or what. Oh my god, I love her. She is hilarious. Oh, that's right. Yeah, and then it'll be like, just kidding. It was a skit. Your Honor, it wasn't me. That was my online persona. Right? That was my online persona. Cannot. Thank you, love. I'm gonna wear that to Coachella. Wait, when was that delicious? I think that's my grand dog. Oh, Mrs. Nova, you have so many different names. I can barely. Hold on, let me see if this is my grand dog. Hold on. I'm back. It wasn't. I can't see what the judge says about her 2-hour visits. Oh, me neither. Especially because she pushed so hard that they better be longer. Oh, yeah. Well, there was a couple times she did it when he was about 4 weeks old, and she was completely enamored. I actually have the video. Yep. She said it'll be fine. She also admitted that she skis, but only while he's sleeping, because newborn babies sleep through the night. Absolutely, they don't need to be woken up. And then when she napped him and took him to the clubhouse, and they went to go make that amazing Grammy Award winning soundtrack, that song, she left the baby there with somebody. She was like, he'll be fine, just don't let him fall. Just make sure he doesn't fall off bed. He'll be alright. Mind you, the judge has not seen that footage yet that I know of. Oh, you know he's got that. Oh, John is on it. I tell you, all of us have, everybody in the 2K verse has made sure every single video has been clipped, snipped, and sent right on over. Yeah, I saw it. That's all fake. They are under the assumption that if they're married or engaged and it's a promise ring, that Santos will be able to see the kid. Santos never gonna be around that child, and he should actually stop saying the child's name. He has no right to even speak that baby's name. That's the first time I've heard Nala bark since Maya's passed. I wonder why she barked. I think court in July, I think, is virtual because that is only the evidentiary hearing. August is going to be in person. That is the trial. If the judge allows it, I hope John files ready for it. Wait, allows what? Oh, to see. Oh no, he won't. And I can't see this judge. Even no, I can't see her even. Not with his background, all the stuff he has going on, and in the midst of the time where she's looking at now, May 2nd to August 22nd, to get a DV charge against her. I can't see it. Yeah, you guys, all of that stuff of getting married in Hawaii, it's going to be sub only, right? It's going to be sub only. That's just to get people to sub because they're money hungry. They need money badly. The trial is 4 days. There is 3 days for sure scheduled, but the judge added a fourth just because the amount of footage. Just in case. So, yes, I will be covering all of it. We will go over all of it, and then I will get all of the, no. Unemployed rich mom asked to go live. No. Bitch, never. Yeah, it's be 4 days. So, and because again, the judge said, I'm giving you a free shot between May 2nd and August 22nd. Show me what you can do. Yeah, that was just a request. And see what you can do. Meaning, I would not give them a penny. I would not give them a minute of my time, which is why I just declined. You're not coming on my platform and talking. August 22nd is when the trial starts. Yeah. Now, if it was really her or not, I don't know. I do know there was 800 and some odd people in their live, but it said unemployed rich mom requested to go live with me. And there was 800 and some odd people in the live. 826 people. See other creators? See how you do that? Decline. All you gotta do is decline. Just saying. Not on my platform. Absolutely not. You're not coming over here with your nastiness. What you need to do instead of trying to go live with me is try to figure out how to be a mother. Right? Get rid of the teeny bopper sitting next to your ass. Kick him to the curb. Go to rehab. Go to therapy. Take some more parenting classes because the one you took online on Kick that they helped you through, yeah, that's not good enough for you. You need more, and you need to increase your time spending with your child. Right? Then maybe you'll get to them. But don't come over here requesting to go live with me for what? I have nothing to say to you. Now, I did tell you, Bri, since I know you're listening, I've told you on multiple occasions going all the way back, if you ever needed advice, help, whatever the case may be, I would be willing to do so. I would be willing to help you through because I am a massive supporter of co-parenting. And I believe every single child deserves both parents to be in the house. Or in the child's life, not in the house, but in the child's life. You said, no, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody home. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, you sure know what the fuck you're doing. Well, you're doing a great job. A great job. Just finish making sure you tie up that pretty little bow for 2K. Curl the ribbon real good so it's nice and pretty when you hand over full custody. 100%, just nice and pretty, okay? Curl all the little ribbons on the side. Make sure it's like different colors too. Like we don't want just like a one color bow. Like make it super pretty. Super pretty, okay? Ooh, Sandy Toes. I don't go live with Stolen Valor. Nobody who's Stolen Valor gets to come on my page. Okay? Only real men and women who actually served in the military can come on my page. You claim to have been in the military when you weren't. You, sir, are the lowest of humans, okay? You are what we call Stolen Valor. You are not welcome over here on my platform. I do not accept your kind over here. Don't ever claim Stolen Valor and then want to come over here and talk to me for what? No, sir. Not welcome. Next. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. I love you guys too. Listen. Some people on this here tickety-tockety platform would, you know, just be willing to go on live with absolutely anybody. Matter of fact, I think Uncle Fester once said, well, if you were given the opportunity to go live with Bri Santos, wouldn't you? No. I said then, and I say now, which is why I declined. My reputation and my integrity is so much more important to me than any of that. There's not enough money in the world to make me want to even share a space with them. Now listen, you can go to other people on this platform. There's other people probably live right now talking about me that would probably accept greatly. It's not me. You, Santos, are Stolen Valor. You, Santos, are not an active father in your child's life. You, Bri, are not an active mother in your child's life. You say that 2K is a bare minimum, but you are a bare minimum mom. You did the bare minimum because the monitoring service that you have has a bare minimum of 2-hour visits. So what did you choose to do, Bri? Bare minimum 2 hours. You're not welcome over here. You are not welcome over here. I will not accept. You had an opportunity. You and I have messaged, Bri. You had an opportunity. You said no. So now I say no. Next. I'm not like the other ones, Bri Santos. I'm not like them. I'm not just going to accept because people know who you are and you have one. I'm not them. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, right. Lip gloss, drop. Honey, they need more than Jesus. Okay? That is just not me, guys. I am not that type of person. Sorry. No can do. Just there's a, wait, whoa, what the hell? What did I just walk into? Bri and or Santos were, had requested to go live with me. I said no. They do need humble, and I think, you know what's crazy is I think that they're just used to when they just requested me. I think that they're used to when people request them, people just automatically say yeah. Thank you, JK. That's not me. I don't care who you are. If you're not, you claim Stolen Valor to me, you don't respect our military. You're dirt poor. You're the low of the low, not dirt poor, but you're the low of the low. You also are both very racist. You guys say the N-word like it's nobody's business. I will never have a racist on my platform. You guys are not welcome over here. You are not welcome over here. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, sorry. Again, there's plenty of people on this platform that will click that accept button quick. I am not them. I'm different. I said no. Just like the judge is going to say no. Yeah, poor, they are poor in spirit. Card decline, no. Sid, I love you. Decline, card decline, access decline. Yeah. Listen, you can say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to bring it back up. But now you guys have seen for yourself. What I say, I mean. Regardless of what anyone else wants to say about me. What I say, I mean. I have said forever. That's not on my channel. There's not enough money in this world for me to bring that over here. Sock Gang is locked in. We have a fun channel. We have a good old time. Thank you, sweet sister. Yeah, that's not happening over here. Sorry. No can do. Angela, absolutely. What I say goes. It doesn't change. You'll hear other creators say, oh, I would never do that. But then the minute they request, oh, well, I had to, or I had to do that. It doesn't happen that way over here. I've always said I would never have no one who's racist, no one who's stolen valor, homophobe, none of that stuff. None of that will be over here on this platform. That's right. Over here, the Sock Gang, we have standards. We show our socks around here. And get bananaed. Sandra's gonna go to bed crying. I can't believe it. She wouldn't even send me over there, and then she said bad things about me. Mm-hmm. No traitors. We got morals over here. No takey backies. What I say. That's what it is. So, my bad. You're gonna have to cry yourself. I can't believe that old fat white bitch wouldn't let me come on there. I just requested she decline me. No one declines me. I'm Santos and Bri. No one decline me. That fat old white bitch. I can't stand her. God damn it. She can't afford this dog that I don't even take care of and or love. I'll buy him a sweatshirt when it's 103 degrees outside and hopes he just melts. I'm not taking him to the vet though, but I'm gonna try this old bitch again. Damn it, she declined again. This mother chucker. Shut up. Thank you for that love anyway. The tiny diny on the little thing. Dude, I tell you that some of these gifts that come out be looking like me. I swear that one looks like me. I love you guys too. What was that? Oh, my grand dog. Thank you guys. They'd just be, but back when you asked her to talk, she was legitimately rude as can be. I put it out there for both Bri and 2K at the time. So listen, this is what I do for a living. If you guys ever want to talk, you guys need advice, whatever. One said, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I may take you up on that. The other one said, fuck you, bitch. I don't need your help or no one else's help because I know exactly what I'm doing. Really? Bri, how did that work out for you? Huh? Because that was back in like November. Bri? Hello? How'd it work out for you? Not so good. I can't believe actually thought she was changing it. Not changing. Miss Olsen, are you paying attention? Am I boring you, Miss Olsen? Miss Olsen, who is in your room there? Who do you have in there requesting me? They're not welcome over here. We don't accept racist stolen valors over here in the Sock Gang. You're not welcome here. We are pro 2K only over here. She'll definitely either stay on supervised visits or not have visits. Kristen, thank you so much, love. I always, anytime someone sends me a first gift, it always melts my heart. Oh, hold on, wait, I lost custody of my son. Can you that? Wait, what? What, love? Can you say it one more time? I think there's a word missing, but I want to make sure I answer you. Okay. watch that one person be her lawyer. She said she couldn't talk to him until tomorrow. The best is when people really wanted to blame post. Bri just said she wants to go live with you. Bri's not welcome over here. Can you tell Bri that I don't go live with racists? Bri had an option. I gave her that option. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, ask her which one. If she actually wants help and advice and she's gonna take it, maybe tomorrow. She wants to clock me. Clock this bitch. Listen, you want to clock something? Clock this bitch. When you get custody of Corona, you know I would never. Anyways, back to clocking this. When you get full custody, or even get 50-50 custody of your child, or you can have unsupervised visits of your child, maybe then you can come clock me. Until then, shush, little girl. Go sit down. Have several fucking seats. Okay? Go do that. Because I already know what your plan is. You want to go live with me so then you can try to have my account banned? No, bitch. No, bitch. You and Santos are not welcome over here. Sock gang don't play with stolen valor and racist pieces of shit and horrible parents that don't take care of their children. You two are not welcome over here. Do you understand? Like, did I make myself clear? Because you've requested, I denied. You requested, I denied. You've now sent someone over to ask, I denied. The answer is no. Get used to it, because guess what? In August, I have a feeling the answer is going to be, that's right, no again. The judge is going to tell you no again. So anyways, yeah, sit at home like a good girl. Am I boring you, Miss Olsen? Are you listening, Miss Olsen? Are ya? Oh, such a sad day. Bri didn't get what she wanted. Did somebody decline you and hurt your widow feelings? Sucks to be you. Oh, I know she's listening. I absolutely know she's listening. Because they can't handle the rejection. The fact that they requested and I declined gets them butthurt. Because the majority of the people on this app, when they request, they accept. So they get to yap and say what they want to say. I don't operate that way. I don't. We're different over here. Stolen valors are not welcome on my page. Racists are not welcome on my page. Horrible parents are not welcome on my page. So again, the answer is no. The answer is no. And after this, I hope if anybody ever tries to come out again and say that I would do the same thing if you were given the opportunity to say, no, which I won't. I am not you. I am not like them. You are not welcome over here. Understood? Are we good? Do you need anything else? The answer is no. Bitch, my children are grown. My children are 31 to 25. And all day, I go live for 2 hours. Where's your child at, Bri? Where's your kid? Oh, that's right. With his daddy. Snuggled up. Sleeping. Dreaming about getting to wake up next to his dad and the great breakfast he's going to get. Probably with his Winnie the Pooh blankie. The one that you wouldn't let him have when he was sick. Remember that when you were in Texas and the baby was so sick? Mad Hatter, for some reason, I have set her off many times. I have no idea why she has it for me. I think because I speak facts. I truly speak only facts. And, I don't know. And I'm not like everyone else. Like, Fester said it right. A lot of people, the majority of people will go live with them if they request or meet up with them, just for numbers and views. I don't care about the numbers and the views and money. I don't care about that. I care about my Salt Gang. This is what I care about. My community that I have. You guys are not part of that. You guys are not welcome. Oh no. Oh no, Bri, don't go off about me. Oh, however will I sleep tonight? Oh, it's gonna be such a rough night sleeping. Like a fucking baby I will. Thank you, love. Thank you, guys. Listen, it's not that I'm amazing or that I'm different. Thank you, Mama. I just stand for what I believe, and people like them, they're not welcome over here. Now again, there's many pages that will have you over. You can go visit them. You are not welcome here. I'm asleep like a baby. So peaceful tonight. Oh, did it end? I have no idea. I don't watch her. I haven't been paying attention. Absolutely waiting to skip. Somebody looked it up. I'm not sure. Oh, I think it was Homebody. That there's not a marriage license, nothing. So I don't know. I don't ever really check into it. Oh, Brandy, you missed it, love. It'll be on YT. I love my cup too. Bromate. Is that what it's called? A brewmate? TikTok shop. Because we love the TikTok shop. Even with soda, it does not spill. It locks and doesn't spill. And your soda doesn't explode. You love it. So funny. Wait, what did Mimi say? Does Mimi have a question? I'm not a fan of Bri, but childish to not talk to the person. Mimi love. And yeah, I've given her the opportunity multiple times to have a conversation with her. Every time I've given her the conversation, she tells me to fuck off. Fuck off, you fat white bitch. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this. I know how to be a mom. I know what I'm talking about. Even though I've been a social worker in the field for 30 years total social work, but 20 years in family social work. So I've given her the opportunity many times, but after being told to fuck off, that was a negative. And then when she started making the racist remarks and just throwing the N-word around all over, and then supporting a stolen valor, yeah, you're no longer welcome. Yeah. So it's not childish. It's having morals, having respect, and standing up for what you believe in. When you have your own page, then you get to do that. Okay, Big Mama, I'll look at it. Yeah, she can't. That's the thing. She can't have a conversation. For me to go live with either one of them would be literally pointless. Absolutely pointless. Because they're not capable of having an actual conversation. Of course she did. Because she doesn't like the fact that she's not getting what she wants. And people going back and forth. They're not capable of having an actual conversation. She's emotionally studying. Oh, she's sub only. Of course, because she wants money. She wants people to go and sub and pay for it. But pay for what? Because she ain't gonna be able to say anything. Natasha, hi, love. She's not gonna be able to say anything. And again, she's not. They cannot hold a conversation with me for sure, because I won't stoop to their level, and I'm gonna have an intelligent conversation. And those two are not able or capable of doing that. Yeah, that's exactly, Danielle. I've heard that, and that's the other reason they don't, because she does not like the fact that I talk facts. Yeah, sure. Anyway, that's why I already knew that was the other. I know exactly what they're up to. It's a no-go. Even if you couldn't, if that wasn't what you're up to, you're not welcome over here. Oh, Natasha, you missed it, love. You just got here. Oh, honey. And she can ask you something. And it's meant with no offense. Of course. Of course, love. Right, you only answers a question with a question, right? Because they really can't answer. Okay, Big Mama. I was at a wedding weekend. No, we were just conversating about our normal stuff, and then Bri and Santos requested to go live over here, and then when I declined them, they got mad, and I don't know, I guess they were doing whatever on their page, and now they're sub only. But they're, again, I've always said, Natasha's been around a long time, she knows, I've always said they would never be welcome on my page. Ever. They would never be welcome on my page. It would say sub only, but it doesn't. I don't know. Everything you just listed about Bri is also things that Roaches does. Also, why do you give? So, Kristen, I don't know anything about Roaches. Okay. What you're talking about is something completely different. The night that I went, there's a video up about it. You should watch it. But the night that I was live, the way I work over here is people get to come in and they get to choose our topic. So right when I started my live, it was a scheduled live to do something totally else. We were talking about Lisa Richards that day. Well, we were supposed to. My chat was bombarded with what had happened between Roaches and Kaylee in the live, and that was it. She did not get to talk about anything else. I wanted to know what happened. Why would she even bring that stuff up? That was it. I don't know anything else about her. So I didn't give her a platform to do anything. And again, even if she did, and we had that conversation or whatever the case may be, and she wanted to, come on and clear her name, whatever the case may be, that would have been one thing. But again, I've offered Bri several times to have a conversation, even off the app. And it was, no, F you, used to a fat white bitch. So, let me not forget old. Yeah, the thing with Roaches was totally different. That wasn't a cease and assist. Can you speak on yeah press? I don't know any. That's the first I'm hearing of it. I think someone said earlier today. So once I know about it, I will. She's gonna send me a cease and desist. Perfect. I'll take it. I'll send you one too. Poor little Bri. Bri, did you get your little feelings hurt? Oh. Bri, you remember when you were in court? Well, you may not remember because you weren't paying attention, so I'll remind you, okay? While you were in court, your judge said, if I need to, maybe tomorrow we'll do this. Maybe tomorrow I'll pull the transcript backed up. But your judge said, this gets into sticky waters because there's a thing, it's called your First Amendment rights. Now, you may not know what that is, right? So I'm going to explain to you what that is. Your First Amendment rights is freedom of speech, right? So you have freedom of speech. You, Bri, you choose to put information out onto the platform. I don't ever talk about any information that is not already put out there, okay? So you put information out there and then I talk about it, right? That's my grandson. So yeah, so I get a right to do that. So you can send me a cease and desist all you want. And then see what I do with it. Okay? Because guess what I have? A First Amendment right. Yeah. Get to do that. Thank you, love. Yeah, go to somebody else with all that nonsense because it's not happening over here. Gosh, someone really got their feelings hurt tonight. Sheesh. Guess may want to go check on her. Poor baby. Is because it makes her feel good. but that's crazy. She doesn't have an upper hand because there's absolutely nothing that she can cease and desist me on. First of all, Bri, I would like for you to spell cease and desist. Let's start there. If you can spell it without looking it up, maybe I'll think about it. Damn it, man. Exactly. See, and that's the thing that she just thinks that she can say whatever she wants to about absolutely anybody and everybody. She can say the most disgusting, disparaging things about anybody and everybody. But God forbid someone talks to her, oh, I'm gonna give you a cease and desist. It doesn't work that way. It absolutely doesn't work that way. If I was on here talking about stuff that was not true, that was completely falsifying information or whatever the case may be, you may have something there, but no, but I'm talking about all the stuff that's facts, it's true, it can be proven. So, pipe down, okay? Someone asked ChatGPT. ChatGPT, how do you spell cease and desist? I need to tell that old fat white lady. Exactly, Sandy. We can talk about crap all we want. Right, she sure did. She had no clue what 4th of July was for. There was something else too. I can't remember what it was. That she didn't know. It was so funny. I didn't know either until apparently I got under them for not accepting them. Holy crap. Isn't that crazy? So you have feelings because Santos pushed you and damaged your belongings. Your words, not mine. You cried about that. And now you have feelings because I didn't accept you? You didn't even have this much feelings about your son. That's weird. Huh. Crazy. Yeah, she exactly. She got the wrong one. I do not. No, not today. Not today. Crazy. No, it was her. Yeah, it was her. I would not ever just randomly make that up. Yeah, she goes running. Yeah, crazy. Yep, that's the one thing we all know. She don't know how to take care of the child. Oh, it's so funny. Like that and something bad about her looks. Here's her. Yeah, I don't know. Now they said Shelby. Thank you, Beyond Blessed. Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. That was stunning. Wait, what was that? Fake the paper. Yeah. Sue them all you want. Because those papers are not fake. Those are as real can get. Banned her, so she has... Oh, God. Not again. She's been banned like 3 or 4 times. That's... Oh, gosh. Wouldn't that be terrible? If trying to go live with little old me and getting put in your place got you bananaed. Darn it. That would be so bad. Oh, this was fun. Oh, good times were had tonight. Wait, I'll talk about is the girl. I don't even know who that is. I have no idea. I'm gonna put you guys on pause for just 1 second. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. What did I miss? He's live himself right now, and he's probably not watching. Yeah, the papers that Santos has, those are real, you guys. Again, they will say and do absolutely anything. To make people believe it. I don't know how people fall for their lies. It blows my mind. Wait, is she saying that it's fake, the calls? Where am I from? You mean like what country? The United States. Everything is a lie. Unless it's, I mean, to me, unless they have anything to back it up from paper, like court papers, whatever. For them to say that DV, first of all, he got arrested. He got a $20,000 bond, okay? And then they tried to tell people that it was the Cliff he assaulted. I'm sorry, what? And people bought that. People actually believe that. The Cliff is an object. An object cannot file charges against somebody. Now, the DA chose not to move forward because it costs a lot of money to prosecute a case. And if the witness is already saying, absolutely not, we're not doing it, I'm not going to follow through, I'm not going to do it, right? So it was Bri that was pushed and her property was damaged. Her words, not mine. It was not the Cliff in the water that called the police on them. Can you imagine just being in Hawaii and the rocks are like, 911, some random man just tried to punch me. His hand is bleeding. I don't even want to check it out. But my feelings are hurt and some of the pebbles fell off. I would like to pressure. Like, what? The water's like, 911. He threw some rocks into me and I have a headache and my waves are just bashing. No, that didn't happen. It was Bri. They called because he was Wi-Fi, using Wi-Fi, you know what I'm saying? And I think they were scared. So she called afterwards, right? Remember she said, you guys were going through a really traumatic time. Remember she's folding clothes. We're going through a really traumatic time. Please respect her. Fuck you and your privacy. When you didn't need privacy when anyone else was going through anything. Everybody that was going through anything else, you didn't care about their privacy. Oh, everyone was brokey. Everyone was this. Everyone was that. Blah, 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 right? So why did you need privacy if he assaulted a cliff and water? Wouldn't the cliff and the water need the privacy? I would need a video from the cliff and the water asking for privacy. Not you, because you're not the victim. Your word's not mine, right? So why did you need privacy? But now it came out, and in fact was who? You. Wait, when are you talking about, Duffy, when I got docs? What are you talking about? Yeah, they're very young and they have a lot of growing and maturing to do. And I always say on all my videos, I think that this is how it's going to go. But I will always continue to pray for Bri to get better, to get the help that she needs, to separate herself from people and grow and become the mother she needs. So it's not like I just completely just bash her. I talk about the shit that she does. So if it sounds like bashing, that's her fault because it's what she's doing. Do you think Fale will get it together for her kids? I hope she does. I truly hope that she does. Yeah. I think he pushed her back in one of the ungrateful ranch. Probably. I think he was, like I said, Wi-Fi'd out and angry about something. She wouldn't leave it alone. Because just like the other day when we saw him crying about something, And she's like, man, you're just so sensitive. A man can't show emotion? So maybe it was something like that. Maybe because it was Father's Day weekend, maybe he really was emotional about not being able to be with his child, even though he signed his rights away. But nonetheless, again, those are his words. But maybe he was emotional about that. Maybe he said something stupid. Who knows? That doesn't give you the right to put your hands on somebody and or break the property. Right. Boxer Mom, right. She doesn't give her own child privacy, yet her boy toy needs privacy. Right, holding her accountable is not bashing. Amen. Do they know they have to get a marriage license? Right. I think they really count on their much younger audience to not know all of that stuff, to obviously just have access to money to just throw it at them for whatever reason. Because, yeah, you have to have a marriage license so long before. I don't know. It's so crazy that she was distraught about the incident. Right? I've said it many times. Look, she was just boo-hoo, all pissed off, upset because I wouldn't go live with her, and cried boo-hoo, real tears over the allegations about Santos beating up a cliff or whatever, but not an emotion about your child. I don't know if he has real ID. He probably does. But it shows his real age. Oh. Hey, love. How are you?
Hi. Good. We were just watching Ashley Trevino on Instagram Live. She is lit.
Oh, God. So you know it's going to be crazy.
Yeah. How are you?
Good. We've just been having a heyday over here. Santos and Bri are so pissed.
About what?
Because they were watching my live and they tried to join and I declined them. And they were heated. Because I hurt their little feelings.
Oh, I'm not that cool. They don't.
Yeah, racist and stolen valors are not welcome over here. And then Bri said that I'm going to get a cease and desist. I said, well, spell cease and desist and then we'll talk about it. Spell it and get back to me, bitch. Until then,
not. Angie, it's still Sunday and I'm still celebrating the Lord's Day.
My bad. Sorry.
What are you getting a cease and desist for? What did you do?
Apparently because I did not let them come on my page, I guess.
That's not how that works.
I know. I don't know. I don't think they know how it works. I said, listen, I've told you forever. I don't do that. Mm-hmm. I'm not a page that just allows people to come over and just come onto my page. Now, there's many other creators that would gladly accept you. Go to them. Mm-hmm. I could say names, but I'm not going to.
There's a lot of people that would love to have them just to say they have them up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm not them. And apparently that really upset them.
Right.
I'm not going to sleep very good tonight. It's really going to, it's going to keep me up tonight. I'm sure of it. I'm really sad. Oh, hold on. Nope. I thought a cheer was going to come. It didn't.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to say hello, and I wanted to tell you that I've been thinking about you and your family, and I love you, and I'm really sorry about Mill's loss.
Yeah, I'm actually just getting ready to get off because it's time for me to take my shower and get unwound. Happy birthday, Mokes!
Yeah.
And go give my other grand doggy some love because she's just so sad. I'm gonna go give her some love and then head to bed. But yeah, it was quite an interesting day.
Yeah, it has been interesting. We've just been over here watching Ashley Trevino act a fool. And trying to get some 19-year-old boy on live to come sleep with her and
stop it.
Girl, and she thought that it was a good idea to get a giant sausage in a bun and put mustard and shove the entire, I'm dead serious, Angie, I can't make this up. And
they're like, Shelby, recap, please. He
wouldn't come. She had been begging him for 2 hours. She was at the bar begging him on stream to please come. She's like, I'll send you an Uber. He's like, it's an hour and a half. She's like, I'll pay for it. With what money, girl?
Wait, hold on. let me just. I know that I'm an old fat white bitch because Bri told me so. But if I remember correctly, didn't Ashley just say that she was going to church today?
Oh, you haven't seen it. Hold on, that's what I was just showing them. It's so good. You're gonna love it. Look at her story. It's insane.
Some random 2-year-old.
I was just showing it to them. That's not her profile. It's actually diabolical. What is her username? Queen Bee. Queen.
She did go to church. Like, she went to church in a mini dress. Well, I don't think she owns anything but a mini dress.
Queen. Is it this one? I've literally watched her on live 14 times. What is
Just from TikTok,
her?
and
Oh, because I'm on TikTok, not on the right app. Right here. Hold on, watch this. Okay, so these first two aren't that great, but watch. What? So this is her. She's going to church. Church time. That's her church dress. Her Bible. She's reading the scripture, and then
guys, just so y'all know,
lit at the club already.
Okay. You should know rule number one when you're out of state and you're by yourself, never take a drink from anybody. Always make sure you have your drink in your hand.
Did she learn that in church?
To blame but you and your own actions.
I think she learned it at the bar after.
Run your little mouth, your little bald mouth.
Oh.
That I did something, baby. Make sure you have the proof, okay?
Okay.
Because I didn't do nothing. That was you and your own actions, baby.
Oh.
And now we've changed because we're ready to go out. We're in our black tube top. We're ready to slay the house down boots. That's not you. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I was like, who is that?
Where's my babe?
I'm screaming. But it's diabolical to go straight from church to the bar and
No,
you
so-
can hear it.
I was gonna sleep so good, and now you just terrified me. There goes my good sleep.
No, terrified would have been if you seen her eat that sausage.
Oh, true. Don't send that. Do not send. Don't send the sausage.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. I do not want her. Never
It
mind.
was insane, but
Oh, I can't.
I'm sure she'll be back on. She keeps getting on and off and harassing this poor
I bet
boy.
she does keep getting on and off. On and off each sausage to the next. Wait, Fester claims
Can
that
y'all
someone
can you guys that clip me that can y'all clip her? She's nasty too. She says
I'm
you-
just a fat old white bitch. I'm absolutely not nasty. I am holier than
when did she
hell.
call you that?
Oh, many times. Almost every single time she talks about me. Remember when she did the thing when she got her dog? She's like, you know, Angie, that old fat white bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every time she talks about me, that's what
Hers
she says.
Michonne said that I'm missing teeth, and I'm not missing any teeth. I'm not missing a single tooth.
Well, also, your record that came directly from the police department's fake too, you know. So you're gonna cease and desist, or I'm gonna
I
cease.
thought you were talking about my actual criminal record, and I was like, no, that's real.
He's like, no, I own up to that. No,
Oh, I did those things.
The one about, you know, he didn't really push her. He pushed the rock. The rock in the water called the police themselves and wanted to press charges.
Right.
I reenacted it and everything.
I'll just show you, and then I'll let you go. I'll show you what, because I had somebody that was there. They were able to get a photo of it in person. And it was diabolical. I mean, that cliff, justice for the cliff, because
I'm done with you. Not the dress.
I thought it was sweet that he was wearing the dress that they all got in they wore him in the parking lot of that Walmart.
Maybe The Rock wouldn't have been so scared if he had the hat on. It's probably because the hat wasn't on. He looked.
It's probably because whatever is happening up under.
That could be. I don't know. I'm really not sleeping.
Oh, and then just to send you off to bed with, here you go. Sometimes I get bored and I like Chat GPT.
Oh my god.
You're
You
welcome.
guys are the best. You're
All right,
hilarious.
Angie's chat. I love y'all, even to the ones that hate me. Mama Angie, I love you, and I'm sending love to your family.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go love on my grand dog and then head home.
Yes. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
All right, bye.
Bye.
That takes so much talent. Look, I can't even block somebody, but they can make a whole take people into put them on rocks and make them fight. That's hilarious, right? Not the Cliff getting a cease and desist letter. Oh my god, I cannot. That is absolutely hilarious. But his is, yeah, that's funny. In the Spidey suit, that is great. Thanks, guys. No, you know what? I really needed this good laugh today. It has been a couple days of a lot of tears and broken hearts. So I really needed this laugh. This was really good for me. I almost didn't come on live, but I was like, nope. That always makes me feel better. Is the sock gang? What are you gonna do? Send every person notation. Wait. What is? Oh, yeah. She's just sending absolutely. If you just mention her name, she's getting a cease and desist. She said, I'm upset. I am so obsessed with Bri. Like, I think about Bri 24/7. And just really makes me sad. Thanks, Smokes. I'll look into it. Hold on, I got it back in here. It really makes me sad that, like, she just calls me an old fat white bitch. Yeah. I'm so obsessed. Wait, did I request her or did she request me? Do I watch her or does she watch me? Oh, right. That's right, bitch. You're obsessed. I don't watch you. I don't request you. I get sent clips of you. I don't spend my time looking at your account. I've never been on your account. So I think you're obsessed. Not me. Sorry, ma'am. Try again. Again, I'm not them. Trust me, there are many creators out here, right, that are obsessed or would love to go live with you. I'm not them. I say no, just like the judge is going to say no in August. Is she one of them? And Dot. I have no idea. Love. She gets bananaed every couple days. Once you get bananaed like a permanent ban, which I believe that she did on her main account, if you create another one, they're just gonna keep catching. I mean, that's what happened with what's that the Gat girl, the vegan lady, whatever her name is. That's why every time she tries to come back on, she gets bananaed again. So now she's trying to do like all these different apps. And it's just not working for her. Yeah, Adria. I always forget her name. Yeah, and yeah, same thing. As soon as she goes live, remember, she's like, oh my god, I got 10,000 followers in a day. Oh shit, 5 minutes later, my account's gone. Yeah, that's what she came in on my account trying to request for. Yeah, that's crazy. So, all right, love. Well, you guys, I had the best day. Can't pay for it. Oh, absolutely. Yes, I'm going to go give Nala some extra love. And again, if any of you guys are, we're number 99 in C4. What does that mean? That's never said that before. Wait, I have to wait till it comes back. I'm trying to learn. I'm doing good at trying to learn. Oh, now I'm number 139. Wait, I don't know what the hell's happening. 21. Anyways, nonetheless, I don't know what any of that means. So, if any of you guys are pet people and have dealt with a pet loss, we're number 21, you guys, in C4. Whatever that means. And you guys have advice on helping the other dog deal with the drama and stuff, let me know. 92,000 likes. You guys are freaking amazing. And now we're number 21. You guys are so good. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I did get some videos, and I know I got sent some more. So I will watch all of those as well. And then, yeah. I've never been in Daily Ranks. We had to get to new dog. No, another dog is off the table. My daughter will not get another dog. Your topic, skipping, is driving me bananas. I know, I can't help it. That's because I'm just finishing up. I drive you bananas all the time, Steph. You should be used to that by now, love. That's just how it works over here. But anyways, yeah, another dog is off. That's my daughter is. That's a no. We had actually talked about that before my even passed. Actually, literally the day before. And yeah, she's like, I can't. I absolutely can't. And bones and choose to help the anxiety. I feel like it's more like sadness. Like she just kind of like sits and like stares. You know? Like she's not that goofy like dog. If you guys know golden doodles, they're kind of dumb. Yeah, she just kind of like sits and like stares. Yeah, I just want to help her. I just don't know how to help her because I've never been in the situation. I've always done great with my dog, or like I've never had two dogs like together. And my obviously oldest one, Nala, the youngest one, Nala's 4. She's only known her life with Maya, and unfortunately Maya didn't like blankets, she didn't like toys, nothing. So it's like not like I can give her any of that. It'll take some time. Yeah, we're all just trying to spend a lot of extra time with her. She's out all the time with us all day. A monster, oh my god, that's gonna kill me. Her whining for her is just what does it for me. So okay, anyways, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. This was a great day. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I did go live because I wasn't going to. It's almost 10 o'clock, way past my bedtime. My boss, Jordy, she is a strict one. I gotta be here on time and ready for work. So love you all so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.